Hey boys and girls, welcome to Levy School. Here at Levy School, our mission is to answer all the most common questions, address all the most common concerns, and hopefully clear up all the most common misconceptions regarding the school levy that'll be up for Anthony Wayne schools on November 5th. But since this is our first class, we should start with introductions. My name is Mike O'Shea. My wife Carrie and I have been district residents for about 11 years. We have 3 kids currently in Anthony Wayne schools. Our oldest, Nora, is a sophomore at the high school. Our middle, Ryder, is in 5th grade at FT. And our youngest, Lucy, is a 3rd grader at Waterville Primary. We adopted Lucy from China when she was a little over a year old. Not long after getting her home, we started to sense something wasn't right. We knew she had developmental delays, but she was not progressing as positively or as quickly as we hoped or thought she would. Eventually, she was diagnosed with autism. Lucy's now 9 years old. She's still mostly nonverbal. She has wildly inappropriate emotional reactions to very common experiences, and she can't do most of what peers her age can do effortlessly. She probably will never go to college. She will probably never hold down a full-time job, and she may never live on her own. You know, we talk a lot in school systems about preparing kids for enrollment or enlistment or employment. By that metric, there's almost no practical reason to provide someone like Lucy with an education. Somebody could make the argument that spending money on her is not a wise investment. It's not good stewarding of financial resources. You know, for most of human history, educating someone like Lucy was unfathomable. Still, in many places in the world, education is a luxury that's reserved for very few. But not here, not in our community. We made the decision a long time ago to educate every person in our society. I love that I live in a world like that. Every year, Carrie and I sit in rooms with incredibly talented and skilled and experienced and educated gen ed teachers, special ed teachers, therapists, aides, administrators, all collaboratively working together to provide someone like Lucy with the best education she can receive as a platform, as a foundation for the best life she's capable of having. I am so grateful for the people who pay, who make the sacrifices so that she can have an education. I'm so thankful for the people who made sacrifices so that I could have an education. And I just feel a sense of responsibility to do the same for others. I hope you feel the same way.
I do. I really do.
Hold on a second, we have a question. Ma'am, are you okay?
I do. I feel the same way. Why would anyone not vote for the children?
Well, I can appreciate you feeling and thinking that way. Thank you for being empathetic. But we don't want to characterize people who are inclined to vote against the school levy as being against children. They don't think of themselves that way. I don't think it's fair for us to think of them that way. I imagine they perceive they have some pretty legitimate reasons for maybe not voting for a levy. They've got questions and concerns. And that's what Levy School is all about. We want to take those questions and those concerns seriously. So over the next several weeks, we're going to ask a lot of those common questions and address those concerns and hopefully clear up some of those misconceptions. We're going to talk about things like, what will this levy cost me? Why does Anthony Wayne need more money? Why do districts like Anthony Wayne always put up tax levies? We're going to talk about maybe that perception that some people have that, well, I already paid for my kids, or my kids don't go to the public schools, and so I don't feel like I should have to pay for that. We're going to talk about all of those things. Here's the thing. Public education, this grand vision to educate everybody in our culture, is incredibly expensive. It's expensive. It takes an enormous apparatus of buildings and principals and skilled teachers and toilet paper and jungle gyms and you name it. All of the things that go into educating our kids, it's really expensive. In fact, it's so expensive that the only way 99% of us can afford it is if we all chip in together to pay for it. And that's the sort of basement. When you boil it all the way down, public education is a public trust. It's a value that we all share to educate everybody in our society, and a willingness to make the kinds of sacrifices that are necessary for that to happen. And it's all grounded, rooted, anchored in a sense of gratitude that other people did that for us, and a sense of responsibility to do that for other people. That's how I feel. I hope you feel the same way. If you do, I hope you'll join us by voting yes for Anthony Wayne Schools on November 5th. Thanks for attending. We'll see you back here real soon for Levy School when we talk about what this levy is going to cost you.